back to another episode of Connected Dots. I am your host, Duquan Hicks, aka Lou Icewater. Let's get it in. First of all, rest in peace to DJ Juice. He was out of Trenton, New Jersey. He was one of the dopest blend DJs and mixed DJ tapes back in the 90s. I remember when I was in school in Tennessee and I was listening to DJ Juice and he was doing his thing. So rest in peace to DJ Juice and my condolences to him and his family. Let's get it in, baby. Let's get it in. So first, I want to talk about a lot of things that's going on, man, in today's society, man. It's just crazy, 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 crazy. I'm going to bring up a word. It's called, deception. Deception. And the reason why I'm bringing up deception is because there's a lot of deception going on in today's society. There's a lot of deception going on in the world. You might perceive one thing, but it's really another thing. And let's talk about these lyrics first. Okay. The lyrics to the song that Joey Badass came out with. The line he said, the song is called The Ruler's Back, by the way. I love the song. But this is for the West Coast. Okay. And this is for people in general, for everybody. Please listen to the song fully before you make a diss record. What I mean by that is, if you have a problem with an artist saying something, call them up and find out what it means. Because in the song, he said too much West Coast D-licking. That is not a diss towards the West Coast. That is towards New York rappers. The reason why he said this, because a lot of us New York rappers are not doing our own thing. We're following the West Coast and everybody else instead of following ourselves. That's what it means. But people perceive things like they always do, and that's how beefs and battles happen, because of, deception. Use digression and use deception to figure things out. Yeah, I know I'm on my Martin Luther King right now. Yeah, I know. I have a dream. No, I'm just saying. Not to be funny, but like I said before, he was talking about New York rappers. He didn't say nothing about the West Coast. So, rappers in general, before you diss anybody, call the dude up like a real man and find out exactly what he meant before you start jumping in the booth saying stuff. That's what real men do. All right? Deception. That is a great word. Okay? I'm calling this Red Flag Thursday. All right? Or let's not forget the Thursday. I'm just calling it red flag. If you see a woman doing this or a girl doing this, and they walking outside and it's cold, that is a red flag. A woman supposed to have a coat. A coat. Do you know what a coat is? Seems like a lot of people, women and men, y'all don't know what a coat is. Do you know what a coat is? A coat is something you put on when you cold. So when it's in 30 belows and you don't have a coat on, that's a red flag. If you walking like this, I don't want to hear that. That's dumb. Why come out the house like that? You know it was cold. I don't understand that. Wear a coat, a jacket, whatever the case may be. That is a red flag in my book. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Another red flag that we gotta, stop doing is that, when did we decide that we're gonna keep wearing pajamas no matter where we go? To the movies, to the store. I went to the store the other day and I seen these black kids in the store with pajamas on, and the dude had a blanket like he was Linus. All he had to do was put his thumb in his mouth, walking around in the blanket with a blanket on and Food Lion. Who does that? Who does that? I'm blaming the parents because you let your kids go to the store looking stank. That's a stank look. Do not do that, please. Put on some sweats. Please. Some sweats, okay? Some sweats. All right? Thank you. Now let's get back to some real topics. This is for you, Angel Reese. Nothing negative. I just want you to understand that you need to have people in your corner. Some good people in your corner. You are a great athlete. You are well known. You're famous. Please do not continue to go the route that you're going now. You don't need to go that route. You need to go the route that got you there. You're from Baltimore. I understand that. But I want you to succeed. And the only way you're going to succeed is you're going to have people in your corner that's going to tell you, no, I don't think you should do that, girl. Or no, you shouldn't do that. If you got too many yes people in your corner, you need to get rid of them. You need people who's real and who really cares about your circumstance. You dig what I'm saying? So, because to me, it just didn't make sense what I was seeing. Now you want to take pictures and do this and all that. It's cool to model. It's cool if you have a photo shoot. But right now, you just starting your career. And I want to see you really blow up to where you can. Because you're a positive role model. Continue down those positive steps. But I'm going to tell you, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Word. That's not you. You want to do something real good, to be famous, to be well known, because usually when people do stuff like that, it's because for attention. When people do stuff like that, it's for attention. So if you want attention, open up a basketball camp in Baltimore for girls and charge them a little bit and be there. Do something like that. But to walk around the way you're walking around now, that's not classy. You're already beautiful, or you're a beautiful woman. I want you to stay classy. But I'm telling you, and I don't even know you, but I'm saying, as a black woman, as a black man, don't be like these other black women, because now you're just like them when you start dressing like that and you start doing that stuff. Now you're just like them. No, you don't need that. I'm telling you, as a fan, I'm telling you, don't do that. All right? Whatever you're doing, that's not the way to go. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say. Continue blessings. That's how I do here. It's all about the good. Speaking of good, I'm going to talk about some good things for a change. You know what? A lot of y'all know I don't like LeBron. You know, I'm saying, woo, that's right, boo me. I don't care. Throw an apple, throw a tomato. I don't care. Just make sure you don't hit me, all right? You can throw them, but don't hit me, all right? So, but anyway, I have to say one thing. LeBron's knowledge for hip-hop, I love that about him. He doesn't care who he's around. He recites words, poetry, but his love for hip-hop, yo, I love that about LeBron. That's the one thing, that's one of the things I love about him. The knowledge he has for hip-hop. He understands the knowledge for hip-hop. And anybody knows me knows I know hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop fanatic. So when I see another iconic person who shows knowledge for hip-hop, oh, that does a lot to my heart, man, for real. It's like I don't even need blood pressure medicine. You know what I mean? Speaking of blood pressure medicine, it seems like everybody's on it, right? Including me. You know what I mean? It's crazy. What is going on, America? What are you putting in our foods for everybody to be on blood pressure medicine? Makes you wonder, right? Makes you wonder. Yeah. Also, let's talk about the good. I want to talk about some other good stuff that's been going on. You know what I mean? I want to talk about how Ricky Parcell, I can't pronounce his last name for the 49ers. He is forgiven the guy who hit him in the accident. He's forgiven that. Yo, that's dope right there. That just goes to show you that there's good people still out here with good hearts. You know what I'm saying? Props for you for doing that. I really appreciate that. That's good to know and that's good to hear, man. For real. If you haven't heard that Redman album, it's growing on me. That Redman album is, yo, that's what it is right now. That's the album right now, 2025, that you need to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically and production wise, the joint is bananas. It's bananas. So Redman, you Muddy Waters 2 is dope. For real. I'm giving you a 9. 9 out of 10. For real. I'm Redman, yo, you put out a masterpiece. I'm giving you your flowers on the album, yo. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Fat Joe, I heard your album. It's, you know, it's all right. For me, I gotta listen to it again and again to get the feel. You got a couple of joints I do like on the album. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a hip hop head, so I listen to everything. That Dog Pound album, if you haven't heard it, yo, there's some joints on there that's dope. You know what I mean? Shout outs to the Dog Pound, Corrupt and Daz. West Coast, stand up. Y'all really coming in strong. Coming in strong. Yo, Snoop, you got some joints. You got some fire, man. I'm loving what you're doing all the way around. I'm loving that. You know what I mean? For real. For real, for real. So, it's just weird how everything is happening. You know what I mean? Everything is just happening. So, I'm going to tell you the difference between a diss song and diss lines. Okay? A diss song is a song about someone throughout the whole song. The whole song. A diss line is just a bar, and I'm out of here. So please, let's stop calling something a diss song when it's just a bar that he threw, a jab. All he did was throw a jab, a Mike Tyson jab, all right? So we got to get that straight. If you want to be welcome into hip-hop, you have to know what a diss song is, what a diss line is, what a bar is, what 16s are. You have to know these things for me to shake your hand and be like, all right, I'm down with you. You got to know these things. These are important things to know. You got to know what a ghostwriter is, producers are, what a sample is. You have to know these things, man. You have to know these things. If you don't know these things, then you got to study. You got to go to the dressing room and study. But you'd be surprised. Some people want to be in hip-hop. They want to recite your lines, but they don't know anything about hip-hop. Think about that. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. It's true. It's true, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I just want some more togetherness with people. We started out 2025 and it's rough right now. Things are happening in America. America has really been under siege with the wildfires, with the attempts, with the blow-ups in New Orleans and Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Now the snowstorm that's getting ready to hit most of the East Coast. I'm telling you, we're getting ready to get a new president that a lot of people don't like, but still he got voted for. So you got to understand these things. Like I said, deception. Everything I said has deception. One other thing before I leave. This is why I'm going to talk about my people for a minute. Come here. This is a look at you moment. Yeah, come here, come here, come here. Do you notice why the mob still makes numbers and is still around? You know why? Because they don't tell on people. They always have somebody next in line if something happens. They always have a plan B, plan C. Why we can't do that? With all the famous guys we had that sold drugs and made money and all that stuff, how come their empire is still not running the way it's supposed to? You know why? Because our own people will tell on us. That's why. Our own people is the one that's destroying us right now. So think about that. This is why we can't get along, because our own people are either jealous or they're going to tell on you because they don't want to see you shine. With the mob, it's different. They're different. That's why they still make money. They still have certain places they own because they don't tell. And the reason is they have certain codes and certain rules. You know what I mean? How come we didn't have that? This is why we don't have money, because we don't have first and second in line. Everybody wants to be first. Nobody wants to be second. Nobody wants to be third. I talked about this on my podcast show a few shows back. Nobody wants to be second. Yo, you have to have soldiers, you have to have a lieutenant, and you have to have a boss. Period. That's just how it goes. And you have to be happy with the numbers. But this is why we can't get along, because everybody wants to be numero uno. So with that being said, look at these families that they've been in generation after generation after generation, and they still keep moving. You might arrest this guy, but this family's still making money. You might arrest that guy, their family's still making money. How come that didn't happen with us? How come that didn't happen with Alpo? How come that didn't happen with Rich Porter? How come that didn't happen with how come that didn't happen? I don't understand. How come our money didn't still keep moving the way it's supposed to? You see what I'm saying? Think about that. Even with Black Wall Street, when it burnt down, how come we didn't rebuild? See, we're a bunch of procrastinators. We'll talk a good game, but we're the most procrastinating race. And I'll say it again, we're the most procrastinating race. We always talk about what we're going to do, and we don't do jack. I love my people, but I got to be real with my people. Yo, so hit the comments. Tell me what you think. But that's just how it go. So I want us to come up with solutions. Can you give me solutions to make us better? My people, to make us better. Can you give me solutions to make the world better? Can you give me solutions to where if somebody passes, the money is still flowing like it's supposed to flow? Like the mobs and all these other gangs, money is still flowing right. But when it comes to us, you cut off the head, that's it. The money is gone. Everybody is dry and people, scattered like roaches. So tell me, what do you think about what I just said? All right. With that being said, this is Connected Dots. I am Duquan Hicks, signing off, aka Lou Icewater. Peace.